Hi, I'm Russ Adams. We're out here at Strongbow today. And the last couple times we talked about knife handling and how to keep your knife sharp. Today I thought we'd talk about some of the other tools in the kitchen, like pots and pans. You know, some people don't give a whole lot of thought to pots and pans, but when you're in the business you do, and it's kind of fun stuff to know. So we'll start out with a stock pot. A stock pot, this is a stock pot. This is a 40-quart stock pot, which would be 10 gallons. Normally stock pots are nice and thick. You're going to make your stocks or your big soups or anything. Now they, of course, don't all have to be this big for your home cooking. You know, they can be smaller. But you want to make sure that they're thick so that you won't be scorching as you're making your stock, and then you can keep it a nice simmer. After, of course, your stocks and things, this is what's called a saucepan. The saucepan is exactly what it's saying. You'll make small batch sauces down into this pan. The sides are kind of sloped up. You get in there with a wooden spoon, keep it stirring in order to make your sauces. Of course, these all vary in size also. This is maybe a 4-quart, 5-quart one, but it's a nice size for, especially if you're just at home. After you've made your sauce, and you're going to want to keep it warm, or if you're heating a cream soup or something, the old double boiler, which you put water down into the bottom pan, put your soup or your sauce in the top pan. This will keep it warm, or for reheating, so that you don't scorch the bottom. You'll have a steam barrier in between the burner and the pan. This, of course, is what we call a strap roaster, or a large roaster. This is primarily used for roasting or braising. Braising is a process where you add moisture down into the bottom of the pan, put your meat, poultry, or whatever you're doing, and braise it off into this. It's also used to, at times, right on top of the stove to do large batch vegetable cookery or something of that nature. And then, of course, the standard roaster. Now, this one's been with me a long time. This one was probably here before I was, but this is what we standard turkey roaster for roasting bird. And of course you can roast anything else in there also with the lid covered, and of course finishing with the lid off. But there's always the one pan that seems to be a lot of fun, and that's the saute pan. The saute pan is made and used for cooking meats very quickly, sauteing vegetables so they're nice and al dente, also for making omelets. And you always see it on the TV shows, or say here at the restaurant when the guys are cooking at their pasta station, that they're taking and they're flipping stuff over, and everybody says, "Oh, I can't do that." But in all actuality, you can. It just takes some practice. Now, you don't want to practice with peas. You don't want to practice with corn or eggs or anything like that. The best way to practice flipping stuff over is a piece of dry toast. Dry toast isn't going to make that much of a mess all over your stove or anywhere. So you just take and practice flipping over your dry toast. And you can see it's just kind of a pullback when it gets to the front lip of the pan, and flip it over. So that's just a few hints about the kitchen and some kitchenwares and how to flip stuff in a pan. Have fun. We're out here at Strongbow and Russ Adams.